At first, it felt like a normal beginning. Looking back, every warning sign was already there. My name is Ian, and looking back, this whole mess kicked off in February and March of 2015. I was grinding away as a nutrition and recovery specialist for a minor league soccer team, not one of the big names in the top division, but a solid outfit in the lower tiers. I won't drop the team's name, but it was based in a mid-sized city in the Midwest, and the job had its upsides. I'd set up their meal plans, rehab routines, and training regimens, scouted bench players during matches, and crisscrossed half the region on road trips. Pay was peanuts, every 3 months after deductions. But I lived rent-free in this upscale sports resort with complimentary meals, a gym, sauna, and pool. I bonded with the guys on the team. We'd sneak in constant late-night parties on the club's dime, and I'd cover for them with the coach and owner making excuses to keep them out of trouble. I'd run into some old high school friends who'd already built thriving businesses in logistics and tech, and they'd nag me that,
Man, quit wasting your life on this. Stop throwing away your time. Let's start something real.
it got me thinking I had a bit more free time, so I skipped visits home to my folks and focused on myself. Running cross-country trails, hitting the boxing ring, sweating it out in the gym, pool, and sauna. Relationships? Non-existent for over a year. A handful of casual dates and hookups. But my last real thing ended in spring 2016. I decided to fix that, watched some self-improvement channels online, started approaching people in public when I could, and grabbed numbers through social apps. One night out clubbing with the team guys, I snagged a few contacts that left them stunned. I messaged some old flames I genuinely wanted to reconnect with physically, but eventually let it fade, figuring it was ancient history. On bus rides to away games, I'd bury myself in books since there was plenty of downtime. I was rooming in the resort with one of the star players, and one evening he says,
Hey, there's this girl. You interested? You could meet up for a date.
he added me to his contacts list, and we started chatting. Hookups through mutual friends aren't my favorite. It's like someone's handing you a pre-wrapped package, which always feels a bit suspicious. But hey, it'd been ages since I'd been with anyone, so I grabbed at any option. I called, checked her profile pics on social media. Not my type at all, but I thought, whatever, get her number and see her in person. The goal was simple: hook up and move on. We messaged using the templates I'd learned from those online videos, sent fresh pics of myself, kept it playful and bold. Then she hits me with,
You're a creep for asking for my number so fast. Let's chat more first.
I played along for a week until she finally gave it up. It's this game of realities. In a normal guy's world, if you're vibing online, you meet ASAP. In hers, she's inflating her value or dealing with her own issues, wanting to drag it out. If you bend right away, it's a signal she can mold you like clay. Seems minor, but it shows you're wasting time on someone you barely know from pics, screaming you've got endless energy to burn, and that can set the tone for her testing your limits. I messaged her on social. I'll call tomorrow and we'll set a date. I rang, we locked in time and place, decided on a hookah lounge. Around then I'd had 2 other dates. One where I caved and got suckered into paying for a full dinner. Another where we just grabbed coffee and chilled. I showed up prepped, waiting at the spot. She's late. I call, where are you? When'll you be here? She says 20 minutes, blaming the distance. Turned out it was legit, a 40-minute drive in city traffic. But come on, in a big town, plan better. 5 minutes off is fine, but 20? She arrives, I grab her hand, and we head in. I sit close. She picks the flavor. We chat about vacations, clubs, bars, movies. I touch her casually, try for a kiss mid-date. She's full of boasts, traveled everywhere. Endless friends she parties with, works at her dad's firm. We finish the session, I pay, we walk out holding hands. Hail a rideshare, I go for another kiss, but she's taller and it flops awkwardly. She pulls back.
I don't kiss on first dates.
Classic line. Could have quipped, which date then? Let's make this the second. But it depends on how you've played the whole evening. Anyway, standard move, try at the end as her ride pulls up. I say bye, head back to the resort, thinking, just sleep with her and forget. Turns out that instinct was spot on. That night, I dreamed some weird stuff, analyzed it later with dream interpretation books, and it supposedly meant a relationship was coming. Ridiculous, right? A grown man taking superstitions seriously, like your grandma cross-referencing omens. Meanwhile, I'd been planning to link up with another girl. We chatted, agreed to grab lunch. She even dropped me back at the resort. Then routine, calls, texts. A week or more passes. I'd partied hard with the team one night, no analysis the next morning. She messages she's near the resort, just 3 minutes from her office. Showed up early for work, no one's there.
Come out.
I do. Kiss her. She's all sleepy-eyed. I take her to a diner for breakfast and coffee. She vents about life, complaining endlessly. I reassure her. It'll be okay. Calm her down, and she heads to work. Later, I invite her over. She comes. So far, nothing nuclear from her side. Even the no-kiss rule could be flirty. She's initiating too, driving to my place in the morning, suggesting breakfast. It's not like a standard hotel hookup, but essentially my temp apartment with a bed and privacy. Everything hinges on the guy knowing what he wants and acting confidently. Mornings, she's probably ready, but your certainty has to cover for both. Some girls, you barely touch their sweater button, and they melt. Others need more push. We kiss, chat, joke around, that's it. For women, they mirror your behavior. If she senses she can ramble and drain you while you accept it without escalating, it's a green light for her to exploit that weakness. Knowing how she acts later, this was red flag number 1 in 1,000. She came to my place, but didn't initiate sex? No, as the man, if you invite her, follow through. Don't start something and bail, then wonder why she treats you like a doormat. Training, games, work, grind on. She swings by the resort again, invites me to her birthday. Crucial detail, she comes back, invites me, but I say no. Got an away game with the team. She pouts. I could have faked a sick note, but chickened out and went. The trip's to some town. Half the squad's ill. I nurse them back. We barely talk. She says,
Fine, I'll party with friends. Call later.
on the way back around 11 p.m., she calls one of the players' girlfriends.
Tell Ian to come to my birthday.
He says,
We're 8 hours out. No way.
Sunday morning, we roll in, crash. I invite her for a walk or hangout. She snaps,
You chose soccer over me.
reminder, it wasn't soccer, it was my job. Traveling with the team as their doc, home or away. She's maybe 21 to 23. At that age, you get that guys have careers. It's cool he's not a couch potato. But if she guilts you over it, red flag, she's not the sweet princess. She's demanding, potentially entitled. I apologize. Yeah, I was wrong. Theoretically, I could have ditched, but screwing over the team? Nah, especially pre-sex for some casual hang. Not worth risking my gig. Friends prepped a surprise.
Swing by the resort.
Would have been epic if it was her wrapped in a bow, but nah. I prepped, shaved, bought perfume as a gift, flowers, ordered steaks and her fave dishes. She shows. I gift it, we get buzzed, I apologize. And we hook up. Her forgiving me? Whatever works. I propose we make it official. She agrees. One of my fave online vids breaks down why relationships flop after proposing in bed. Link at the end, check it. There, a guy does the same at her place instead of escalating physically, then wonders why it tanks. Here, lousy move. Should have done anything else. She says,
Update your status to in a relationship.
I do, staking her claim, making sure I know she's mine so she can demand more. I say you too. She agrees, but says,
At home, can't from my phone.
I buy it. First lie, as it turns out. Funny how guys think a status change seals it. Nah, relationships aren't built on likes. Disaster if no sex yet. Should have waited, escalated, then asked. But nope, I rush. Sure, you're my girl. Abnormal and it leads nowhere good. She didn't update. Later, she visits once more. We talk sex. She drops.
I won't sleep with anyone till marriage.
Bet she'd already been around the block. Like a gallon jug. How naive to believe fairy tales. I think, fine, but I'll break you anyway. Agreed outwardly, but inside alpha mode. Total BS, died right there. Club had cash issues, no pay. I borrowed to survive, paid debts when checks came. She had a full week audit at the office, dropped by the resort. We'd chat, I'd order her lunch faves, discuss future plans, work. Constant negativity, problems spilling out.
Your business'll thrive because your dad's handing it over. Want help? My friends can grow it.
I even started brainstorming her ideas. We lunched together, all on me. Bold of a girl who doesn't think twice about you spending, but the real issue's bigger. She's at your place multiple times, and you wait for readiness? You're content with that dynamic, pouring time, energy, money on hope she'll give in. Worse than her traits, it's you enabling it. One time I invite her for pool and sauna, promised a massage. She bails.
Period.
Whatever, it was true. Another lunch at the resort.
Quit smoking or no chance.
I do for a week, then crack. Hilarious. Smoking's bad, but pre-relationship, she's already dictating ultimatums? Nah, better. When I'm ready, we kiss once post-relapse. She smells it, pouts.
You lied.
I learn, don't deceive close ones. But she's not close yet. Lesser evil, not quitting greater than lying. We plan a club night. She brings a friend. We meet there. I grab a teammate, arrive. She's pre-gamed hard with her pal on a bench. Why blow cash inside when you can chug cheap stuff at home? Calls.
I love you.
Shocked, I say, okay, see you inside. Guys need so little. In 15 minutes, no show. She can't get a ride. I grab one, pick her up. We drink more, play games, hookah, chat sports. No spark because my buddy strikes out with her near a friend. They hit the dance floor. I booze up, skip dancing, sip beer. She's chatting some guy at the bar. Jealousy hits. I want to smash his face. Post-boxing drinks make me wild. Classic deer fight. Your girl's flirting, but blame the intruder poaching your prize after all your investment. Nah, beat him, and she's yours. We bail home. After, I quit drinking in clubs. Seriously wanted to shank him with a broken bottle. Realized her post-club flings were common. She wasn't just talking. We start dating. She says,
I have tons of guy friends. Don't be jealous. I can party, club, grab late-night barbecue with them.
hilarious naivety. No sex till marriage. But blackout, drunk with dudes? You believe she's pure? Her lifestyle doesn't match, saving it for you after proving yourself, while washing away issues with her crew? BS. Check that vid on seductive realities. Link at N nails this. Team heads to an away game in Portland. She doesn't waste time. Parties there for a music festival. We talk. Back from Portland, I call. How was it?
Got wasted, blacked out, don't remember boarding the train.
Solid girl. Sunday night meet. She's wrecked. Walk, bump her friend, chat, hit a bar on my tab. Beer, meat platter. Why so tired and mad? Tell me your goals, issues, can't help otherwise. Goldmine for her, boozes, vanishes, does who knows what, and you fix it? Free servant correcting her messes. Humiliating role for a guy. Below rock bottom. She brain fucks you without fucking you. Say no to that life. She sighs.
This city's a dump, more like a village.
Princess syndrome. Needs bigger scope. Where then?
Los Angeles.
Who doesn't? Deserves the glamour, not this small town. She'd split burgers with celebs on Manhattan. Me, just a team doc, tough luck. Okay, LA it is, but if you stress without sharing problems, I can't solve them. Saint mode. What's the issue? Let's fix. We chat, split home. Why go home when you could charge your issues away? Simple. On Mother's Day, I respect traditions. She'd complained her phone dies fast. so I gift a portable charger. She loved it. Later realized cash, shopping, gifts top her list. More walks, bar sits, considered a grand gesture, but glad I didn't. Planned a forest picnic for two, grabbed folding table, chairs, drove to her neighborhood, bought booze, meat, veggies. She's late as usual. Perfect weather, set up, crack beers, talk souls. Undressing vibes in the woods. She wants a smoke. We'd agreed to quit. Ultimatum.
Go buy cigs and gum, or I'm mad.
I bolt to the store, hand her a knife. Don't let anyone close. Back, all good. Grill kebabs. She makes salad. We drink and eat. She shares. Started boozing at 12, passed out drunk in woods multiple times. Dropped her home. Wouldn't let me nearer than 400 feet, like she's royalty. She calls a ride, texts safe. I grab one too. That same day, I felt the financial strain hitting hard. I was already thinking it might be smarter to cut ties and walk away. But no, I convinced myself I could fix it, turn things around. The soccer season was wrapping up. The final match was right around the corner. She casually mentioned how much she loved this one popular rock band from back in the day. I scraped together what cash I had left and bought tickets to their show in town. We went. She was genuinely thrilled during the concert, smiling, singing along, the whole vibe. You'd think that's the payoff, right? Hint dropped, you deliver, bond strengthens, maybe head back to my place after for some real connection. Nope, after the show, I head back to the resort to crash. She, straight to some office birthday party. And yeah, she got hammered again. Here's the kicker. We're at the resort earlier. I'm fumbling with cash to pay the rideshare driver. While I'm distracted, the driver asks for and gets her number. I saw it happen. I said nothing. Looking back, that should have been the moment everything ended. A girl who supposedly cares about you, who you've bent over backwards for, hands her number to a random guy right in front of you. That's not disrespect. That's straight up contempt. No feelings, no qualities worth clinging to. If you stay silent thinking she didn't notice I noticed, or she'll appreciate me more for being chill, you're delusional. The sane reaction is to end it. But me, I kept going.
Season over. Teams in off-season limbo. Guys are waving goodbye. We're done here, man. Good luck.
I move out of the resort, crash at my sister's apartment for a bit. Meanwhile, she's out partying, drunk dialing me.
You're my wizard, my magic man.
She's heading somewhere to drink more. And while she's saying this sweet nonsense over the phone, she's probably doing God knows what behind closed doors. But hey, I'm her wizard in a blue helicopter or whatever fairy tale crap she's spinning. One night we're talking, let's call her Haley for this, and she's already buzzed. I joke, just don't throw your clothes out the window again, okay? She'd once told me a story about drunkenly tossing stuff out a window. She flips out, gets massively offended. I'm on the other end laughing at my own dumb joke. She's hammered and suddenly stone cold silent. Doesn't pick up for an hour or two. Classic. I decide it's time to move. Found a cheap one-bedroom. Start packing my stuff from my sister's place. While I'm scrolling through photo app stories, there she is, riding shotgun with some random dude in his car, then clips of them heading into a club together. Caption on one post.
Happy, single, no kids.
That hit like a brick. I thought, okay, that's it. Done. Move on with my life. Next day, she texts like nothing happened.
Get ready, we're going barbecue with my friends.
Yesterday, I was ready to ghost. Today, I'm loading up the car my parents lent me. Her crew's late, as always. I buy everything. Meat, drinks, sides. Pick her up. She looks wrecked, hungover, disheveled, eyes puffy. Only later did it click. She probably spent the whole night getting railed by whoever that club guy was. We're sitting in the car waiting for her friends. She turns to me dead serious.
Don't you have anything to say to me?
After everything, the concert, the ignored cheating vibes, the stories posts, that's what she asks. I look at her and mutter, sorry, I won't joke around with you anymore. We wait. Friends show. We head to the woods, set up the grill. As the team medic, I wouldn't let her carry anything heavy. Girls shouldn't lift more than 10 kilos before kids, I told her. We grill, eat, drink. I stay sober since I'm driving. She starts boozing with her friend, then disappears for cigarettes. I lose it inside. Later, we hang in the car with her crew. Another time, we all go to the movies. Total garbage film. I get drunk after. She teases me, stuffs crumpled napkins down my shirt. I don't even remember half of it, she told me later. Then she starts fixing me. I was a hardcore atheist back then, but she broke me. I started going to church because of her. Yeah, the same girl who blacked out at clubs and gave out numbers like candy was suddenly the pious one dragging me to services. Irony's thick enough to choke on. We keep seeing each other. One day she says,
Let's take a weekend trip to Austin.
I'm broke. Club still owes me like $3,000 in back pay they never gave, but I say yes anyway. That's when the real debt spiral starts. Could have ended in over $10,000 owed and maybe worse. Anyway, I meet up with buddies, borrow $800 saying it's for business. Book train tickets there and back, rent a nice little place right in downtown Austin. Day before we leave, I'm out buying last-minute stuff. She calls, slurring,
I got so wasted last night. Don't even remember getting home.
My first thought, concern. You okay? How do you feel? She groans.
Like death. Crawled in around 4 a.m.
While we're supposed to be excited for the trip, she's making excuses not to go. Weather's bad in Austin, parents won't let her, etc. We meet at the station anyway. 3-hour ride. She reads a book the whole way. I stare out the window. We get there. She refuses a rideshare.
Too expensive. Let's take the local bus.
We crawl through traffic, miss check-in time. She immediately starts ripping into me.
You're so disorganized. You planned this terribly.
We finally check in, shower, head out to bars, get obliterated in the Texas heat, stumble back trashed, start making out hard. I undress her, reach down. She pulls my hand away. Try again, same thing. Third time, nothing. I even guide myself into her hand. She freezes, won't move. We shower again. Then she drops this gem.
You know how many guys have tried to sleep with me? I'd spread my legs and say, go ahead. Then tell them tomorrow I'd file a rape report. That's why I never gave in.
I believed it. Of course I did. Idiot. Next, I wash her shirt while we smoke hookah. Evening. Try a fancy steakhouse. No tables. She's pissed at me. Wander downtown. Same problem everywhere. End up in some random cafe. Drink more. She keeps nagging about the restaurant fail.
You're useless.
We hit a club. Dance floor's dead. She complains.
This place sucks. Let's go to the other one everyone talks about.
Cab ride, dance a couple hours, back to the rental. She's glued to her phone the whole night. I'm fuming, but hey, at least she's next to me instead of God knows where. Second day, morning pizza. She says casually,
If you keep being like this, I'll just find lovers.
I freeze. Only later did I realize she was probably already doing it. Lunch, sushi and beer. Train home, she's drained, hungover. We barely speak. On the way, she mutters,
You're so boring, just like my dad.
Back in town, I send her home in a rideshare text. Let me know when you're safe. She replies. I crash, feeling worthless again, scared of her somehow. We'd planned to see a movie she wanted. I text. You still down?
Not now. I was in a car accident at the police station.
Police, not the old name anymore. We go anyway. A few more picnics after that. I do all the work, grill, pack, drive. She sits scrolling photo app, criticizing how I do everything. Starts showing me her real life. Walks with friends, her neighborhood. Not just clubs. One time after a picnic, I drop her off. I really need to pee. No bathroom nearby. I piss on her fence, marking territory like some dumb animal. She sees it on camera later. Almost kills me. Fair. She starts whining about acne. I take her to a dermatologist, pay for a facial. hold her hand because it hurts. Drive her home after. Another meetup. She hands back my jacket. I spot a suitcase in her trunk. You going somewhere?
Just dropping it for repair.
Lie. She's actually heading to Italy with a girlfriend. Around then, I start chauffeuring her to work Tuesdays and Thursdays. Mom takes the car those days. I fill the tank, company reimbursed sometimes, buy her lunch every time. Morning surprises, candy bar, energy drink, coffee. Romantic, right? One evening she calls.
My pancreas hurts.
I panic. Thought she drank herself into real damage. Next day I book a doctor, arrange tests. She later complains.
If I'd known it was such a shitty clinic, I wouldn't have gone.
I was terrified for her health. When it turned out to be just kidney sand, I was relieved. She calls me a worrier. One night we chill at her spot. Music, nuts, seeds. I say something, forget what. She gets offended, freezes me out again. Club's collapsing, no pay, falling apart. I'm broke. To fix things, I book a nice restaurant table and a sax player for the evening. Text her. Surprise waiting. She replies,
Don't waste money on me.
I wait till 4 a.m. Check photo app. She's already crossing into Hungary on her way to Italy. I cancel everything. That's enough for this part. The story's so dense, it's exhausting. Like and subscribe if you want part 3 faster. Your activity really pushes me to keep going. On one hand, pray you never marry someone like this. On the other, most of what I talk about on the channel is the guy's behavior. This do everything for her and she'll eventually appreciate it mindset, it backfires. She climbs higher on your neck, respect drops to 0. Even if you're crazy about her, don't view the relationship through rose-colored glasses. See it clearly. Respect for yourself has to be non-negotiable. Giving your girl's number to a stranger right in front of you and you stay, 0 self-respect. Her flirting with someone else while you're there, walk away immediately, no second chances. The rest is pure hell. And trust me, what you think is rock bottom, there's lower, like way lower. See you in the next one. I watched her stories, Hungary, Slovenia, Italy, the whole road. Pure torture. I started messaging less, calling less. She was almost always blackout drunk or sunbathing, posting like life was perfect. One night she calls wasted and says,
I've been thinking we should break up.
Up until then, everything felt normal. Typical boyfriend, girlfriend stuff. I'm shaking with rage at Saeed, but say, fine, if that's what you want. The team notices I look like death. They ask what's wrong. I lie. Everything's good. Her life was nonstop movement. Always out with someone, God knows who. One time she casually drops.
I had this ripped friend back in the day. One time on the subway, it was packed. He just shoved it right in.
She meant exactly what you think. Good for a guy to recognize when a girl says something like that. It's probably happened. But if you hear it and still keep her in your life, your angry words mean nothing. Actions matter. Calling her trash while you stay makes you the weak one. No one, not her, not anyone, will respect or love a man who doesn't respect himself. She flipped out because I changed my profile picture on photo app. Drunk, she announces she's staying in Italy another 100 days. I say, I'll wait. So she keeps messing with my head whenever she feels like it. I tolerated everything while she was in Italy. She never told me her return date. One day I see she's back. I immediately get jealous again. She sulks. She parties with friends for a week straight. By then I'd finally rented my own place. She calls out of nowhere.
I brought you wine.
I hate alcohol. I snap. Probably the cheapest crap. She hangs up furious. I text an apology instantly. The second I showed any spine, even for a second, I folded right back. That's the worst move. Better to never show the crack at all than show it and immediately beg forgiveness. Double victory for her. She's always on the move. Meanwhile, I'm still her personal driver, taking her to work across town. One ride she asks,
Have you saved up for an apartment yet?
hints at the nicest neighborhood. I say no, then
What about a vacation for us?
I can't stop myself. Drop her off, send her a photo of a fat stack of cash like some idiot proving something. Another time she says,
If you don't have money, go earn it abroad.
I was back living at my sister's again by then. I'd promised to pick her up from a club one night. Classic taxi driver boyfriend. She parties without you, you wait outside like a loyal dog hoping for scraps. I fall asleep. 3 a.m. phone rings.
Be here in 15 minutes.
No one owes anyone anything, especially not this. I could have said, you've got it twisted. I'm not your chauffeur. Hung up. She'd probably text apologies the next day. Instead, I race across town like a maniac, pick her up blackout drunk, drive her home. She spews nonsense the whole ride. I drop her off, head to my sister's and think, thank God she's safe in bed. Not anger, relief. That's how broken I was. A lot of guys believe you can win any woman's love by doing nice things. Gifts, favors, endless favors. Read that 5 Love Languages book and think it's universal. It's not. Some women take everything, back rubs, ironed shirts, paid bills, and still feel nothing. Then you're shocked there's no affection. Different rules apply here. She'd come over for lunch sometimes. I'd cook. She'd watch TV and fall asleep mid-conversation. I noticed her dropping hints about ending things. She also started isolating me from the soccer guys.
Why do you need those losers?
I slowly cut contact with all of them. At the same time, I borrowed $5,000 for random stuff, signed up for online business courses, even bought myself a new smartphone one day. From her tone and complaints, I realized my whole style disgusted her. She'd blow up over tiny things. One phone call, she straight up says,
You're a failure.
I was floored, hurt, crushed. But floored in my head meant heartbreak and flowers and wedding bells someday. No, it meant I just shit myself emotionally and kept smiling. After a home game, I head to my place. She calls,
I'm coming over with my girlfriends. We're drinking.
I say sure, then leave to visit my parents. They show up, drunk already. No gifts, no affection from her, nothing. Just demands. I still drive them all to a club so they can skip the line on my name, then head back to my parents. Mom loads me up with food from their little store. They must have thought, what the hell is wrong with our son? We've got a good business, everything's fine. Who's he buying candy for? She calls.
Buy me cigarettes.
No hesitation. I grab them on the way, throw in flowers too. Absurd. She still had me on a leash. Her 2 friends, let's call them Jenna and Leah, smiled to my face but told her behind my back I wasn't her type. One night, Jenna's like, drink vodka with me. I say I'm driving. Drink or I'm mad. I down 3 shots, order hookah, sit with Haley. She starts in again.
Why haven't you quit smoking?
Same girl who lives like a pig is lecturing me on habits. I'm crushed. Drive her home, crash alone. Jenna's cheating on her own boyfriend left and right. I felt bad for the guy. He eventually dumped her. Good, Leah. Next level. Clubs, brings guys home, parents abroad. I later realized Haley was probably doing the same, or worse, more trash. My birthday. I invite her over. Show up half an hour early. She's late by half an hour, takes forever to get ready. I speed 4 miles in under 10 minutes. She freaks out. Drop her at her birthday party. She gets trashed, heads to a club. Calls me at 2:30 a.m.
Come get me.
I drive over, bring her back to my place. To have sex? No, of course not. I make her puke, force water, give her activated charcoal, lend her a t-shirt and shorts. She sleeps in my bed till 5 a.m. I don't sleep a wink. Another evening she asks,
Who do you like more, Jenna or Leah?
I say Jenna. She explodes, classic test. Screams, I'm trash, slams the door, storms out. I beg forgiveness again. Next morning, I buy 101 roses, show up at her door. Come out. I need to tell you something. She comes. I hand her the flowers. I love you. No one else matters. She's drunk with her friends at her parents' house. Calls wasted.
Ian, drive my girlfriends home. We can't get a ride. Been trying for an hour.
They hadn't tried at all. Convenient. There's always a sucker on speed dial. I say yes, but add a Just don't get jealous. She laughs it off. I show up. She's obliterated, kisses me, says go home. I put her friends in the back seat. Front was only for my girl. I knew what they really thought of me, so conversation was cold. Told them everything would be fine. Didn't take gas money. Pure saint. Barely make it home. My phone rings. It's Haley grilling me.
What did you talk about with them? What did you say?
Paranoid as hell. We go see a movie she picked. After, drive to a bar with her friends. She says,
I'm so bored with you.
we sit 2 hours. I drink tea. She gets drunk with them. I drive her home. Before I even reach my place, I see her story. Photo with another guy, some friend named Sebastian. Caption under him.
Never bored with him.
Maybe I'm humorless. Maybe I didn't care anymore. But I was a nervous wreck, up till 4 a.m., wired. If you truly don't care, you move on. You don't obsess. City festival comes. She calls.
I'm coming over. Cook something good.
I run to the Italian market, buy everything she likes, make salads, meat dishes. She arrives. We drink wine, celebrate, talk. Then she drops,
I'm going to Europe to study and work. Parents already started the paperwork.
I beg, don't go. You'll ruin your health. She says they found her a job. 20 grand a month plus school. I cry, wait. I'll talk to my buddy. We'll make enough for both of us. Tears rolling. I step out to smoke on the balcony. My own parents had been working in Spain for 10 years. I know how much it hurts to be apart from loved ones. Except she wasn't loved in the normal sense. She was expensive. I come back. Okay, go. I'm happy you'll get a good education. She gets drunker and says,
Sex with you. I need more time. With other guys, it's easy. But you're special. Our story is different. I need way more time with you.
then,
I want to be able to just go and fuck whenever I feel like it.
I was stunned. Knew it was true, but refused to believe she was good. After that, I drop her with her friends, head to my buddies. Pick her up later, drive her home. One night she calls with friends.
Order pizza and soda. Coming over.
I do. Her favorite. She shows up high, driving. I say I won't let her leave like that. We eat, get in the car to take her home. She almost hits a pedestrian. I think if she kills herself driving wasted, fine. But if she kills someone innocent coming home to their kids? Unforgivable. Better she goes first. Dark, but real. Another time she comes over. I cook dinner, pour wine, light candles, put on a show. Give her a full body massage. She gets offended over something stupid. I beg her to come back so I can apologize. She does. I cook again, buy her a dash cam. She'd had some traffic issue. Ask, what would help you win your court case? She says money. Wrong, try again. She doesn't guess. I give her the dash cam and flowers anyway. After one massage, her legs bruise. Another problem I have to fix. My fault, obviously. One evening, what color are my eyes? Truth, I don't know. We were watching sunset, eating ice cream after work. She gets mad, I drive her home. I'm sweating just reading this back. If you're still here, like for the next part, I need a break from this too, but we'll keep going if you want. Relationships can be anything, even this level of trash. Subscribe, like, watch the older stuff. See you next time. Part 4, the end, finally. By then, I'd already bought a car. I had about $2,200 left for the trip and borrowed another $2,200 on top. Yeah, people actually lent him that kind of money. Where are my friends like that? Most folks drag their feet on repayment, but somehow he pulled it off. I'm still chauffeuring Haley to work every day. She keeps ripping into me about not having my passport ready yet.
We can't go anywhere because you're useless and don't care about me.
Truth is, getting a new biometric passport that summer was a nightmare. Everyone rushed at once, backlogs everywhere. She was obsessed with Barcelona. Who wouldn't want a free trip there? I solved it the dumb way. Bought fake copies of someone else's tickets and hotel booking, paid to have my name swapped in, then marched to the passport office, waving those papers like proof of urgency. They fast-tracked it. Sketchy? Yes. Smart move when you're desperate? Surprisingly effective. When I want something, I can actually get shit done. Until the passport arrives, she's peeling skin off my back daily.
You can't do anything right. You don't care. You don't want to take me on vacation.
In any normal relationship, that would be a massive red flag. But in this story, it's one of the smaller ones. By then, I'd already handed her $2,500 for the trip and kept only $1,500 for myself. Family money belongs to the woman, right? Apparently. One ride to her job, yes, I'm basically her driver now, shuttling between her sales points. I ask, "What do you need for the trip?" Flip-flops and a swimsuit. I hand her cash, about $250. She'd already taken $2,500 earlier. And this is after I didn't even know her eye color. Still took her shopping before the C dropped another $700 on clothes. Meanwhile, I'm hitting the gym hard, even getting laser hair removal on my back. Important detail for a relationship story, obviously. Barcelona turned cold by mid-September, so I switched plans to Cyprus. Cheaper and warmer. By then, I'm lying to everyone about money, telling people I earned it all through online sales. Reality? Zero time for that. Days spent driving her around, listening to lectures. No progress possible. I'm in the gym when she calls.
Come quick, book train tickets.
I drop everything, run out. The joke? I'd already ghosted most of my friends and barely talked to my parents anymore. They'd started asking, "Who are you buying all these snacks for from the store?" I started shutting down, pulling away. Logical reaction when your life is this messed up. Everything's paid, packed, ready. I drive her to work one last time. She's fed up with the job. We head to my place. I give her a massage. She asks,
Ian, what scares you most about Cyprus?
I say what any sane person in my shoes would fear. That when I'm not in the room, you'll sleep with someone else. Because, yeah, she's out drinking, hooking up, vanishing. The fear is real and justified. Biggest problem? Despite having every reason to be terrified, I keep her around, pouring time, money, everything into a girl who gives me endless reasons to doubt. If she's giving you real cause for jealousy and you stay, you're the problem. You're the deer in headlights trying to glue together something that was never whole. She explodes.
That's it. We're done. I'm not going anywhere.
I beg forgiveness, physically block the door for 10 minutes so she can't leave, then walk beside her for another 10, pleading. She storms off, calls some guy, goes to play pool and drink. That whole scene deserves an Oscar for delusion or a Darwin Award. Imagine begging like that while she's mocking you, dragging it out, then leaving anyway. Not masculine behavior. At all. I go drink with my old soccer buddies, smoke hookah. Next day from text, I realize she's serious. Not going. I call the agency to try selling the tickets. They refuse. We keep texting. She sets a meet in the woods. My brain, great, probably someone waiting to rob me, take my phone and car. Still I go, because feelings. She's there, exhausted, crying. Says I deeply hurt her, killed her feelings. Word for word drama queen lines.
You spat in my soul. You caused me pain.
I explain, you literally told me you can just go fuck whoever, whenever. I don't know where you are half the time. I lie awake thinking about it. She,
I was drunk. I say crazy stuff when I drink. It's not true.
even though the saying is drunk words are sober thoughts. I believe her, of course. I beg one more chance. She says,
Fine. Maybe I'll go to Cyprus. Maybe not.
who doubts she'll go? She set the forest meet for maximum drama. I keep begging about the trip. Day before departure, she finally says yes. I'm ecstatic. Grab her travel bag. While I'm at my parents', she gets wasted with a friend. Can't even talk. I drive her home drunk. Pull up. Her friend Sebastian is waiting outside. I say hi, hand over the bag. She takes the tickets and boarding passes. I panic. She's ditching me to fly with him. Go home. Crash. Next morning, we meet at the train station with her mom. Small town, have to connect through a bigger hub for the flight. Mom pulls me aside.
Ian, don't hurt my little girl anymore.
Translation.
My precious princess says you killed her by implying she might cheat.
I mumble. I won't. We board the train, then bus to the airport, fly out. On the plane, she starts,
You should have bought adult diapers. You're scared of flying.
hilarious, land in Cyprus, check in. First thing she does, sends me to scout the beach, check the vibe, while she's on the phone with who knows who in the room. Romantic. I explore the hotel alone like her personal scout, so the princess can get the royal tour later. Evening walk. She immediately starts nagging.
You only brought 600 euros? That's nothing.
I borrow another 1,000 euros. Every cent gets spent on her. Beach days, swimming, tanning. I buy her the suitcase she wanted. Clothes, a silver chain, 10 bottles of liquor to take home. She'll drink 20 easy. We do island tours. I take one bad photo and she loses her mind. She starts a game.
Every time you say something rude, pay me 5 euros.
She earns 400 euros on the trip. Entrepreneurial genius. We go on a yachted cruise. Photos galore. Get drunk. Great time. Except I burn bad. She's mad I couldn't rent a car. Again, despite her garbage behavior, I'm doing everything, so she starts feeling entitled. Like I owe her. No gratitude, just demands. And it's never enough. Always more, more, more. What she deserves? Probably far less. She's on the phone with some guy.
When I'm back from Cyprus, we'll go clubbing.
I hear it, step out to smoke on the balcony, die inside. Day 3, we get hammered. Side note, if anyone hoped vacation equals sex in the hotel room, nope, still nothing. After everything I did, flew her, still not ready. One day we smoke hookah, swim, eat calamari. She makes me jerk off in front of her, casual. I buy stupid penis-shaped bottle openers as souvenirs for her friends. One time she shoves one in my mouth. I'd lied earlier about being some experienced stud. On Cyprus, I finally tell the truth. Barely any partners, small numbers. One beautiful bay. We take photos, swim back. I carry her on my back to shore, throw out my spine, grit my teeth through the pain. Day 4, she kicks me to the balcony to sleep because I snore. Rest of the 10 days, I run errands for everything she wants. Ham, nuts, olives, room service breakfasts. She gains 5 kilos. My fault, obviously. One night I get drunk, climb the balcony railing, scream random nonsense across the hotel. She's mad at everything. Coffee too hot, fruit too hard, I did something wrong. Pure hell, but I love her. That's the tragedy. One afternoon she goes into the sea. I lose sight of her. Panic. Her mom trusted me with her daughter, and I lost her. I swim frantically, praying she's alive. Later in Ukraine, she admits,
I hid on purpose.
called me an idiot for worrying. Packing to leave, she loses socks. Freaks out. I buy new ones. Evening walk before flight. She's on her period. Brainstorms me nonstop. Back home. I start prepping to leave for seasonal work in Spain. 2 weeks left. She parties with Jenna and Leah at Leah's place, gives them the dick-shaped openers, probably tells them how she made me suck one. She calls blackout.
Ian, I'm dying. Come save me.
I race across town in 2 minutes. What's wrong?
I feel like shit.
Take pills. She keeps drinking. Wants burgers. I go buy them. Saint, we talk about Cyprus. I slip. I don't even want you anymore. Misworded, but honest. She bursts into tears. Her friend comforts her. I chase after her when she storms out, beg her back in the car, drive her home. She says,
We're done. Ships passing in the night.
slams door. Next morning,
You don't want to drive me to work anymore?
unreal. Another hangout. She says,
My friend's boyfriend bought her a new car for her birthday. So cool.
later I learn he billed her for everything when they split. I say I'll figure something out. What kind?
Nothing older than 2014.
Last club drop-off before I leave the country. She says,
If you're serious about the car, do it before you go earn abroad.
guy heading for hard manual labor overseas, she's demanding a car gift. For subsidy paperwork, she claims. Obvious scam. I knew it. Next day, I asked buddies for $20,000 for business. Thank God they said no. She realizes no car coming, starts partying with other guys. Day after,
At least give me $5,000 for a car.
I say, I don't even have money for my ticket. Want me to sign my car over to you? She says, yes, I do. Transfer the title. Friends finally lend me $2,000 for Spain. I buy a TV for the room, $450, pay off $300 credit, give her another $300 because I promised. She says,
You still haven't changed. You hurt me before Cyprus.
we plan one last drink before I leave. I'll apologize again. Can't take this anymore. One more story while I'm still home. She calls one night.
I lost the earrings my dad gave me.
No money, but I find identical ones. Buy them, give them to calm her down. Now I'm in Spain. As soon as I leave, she turns ice cold. Texts.
Come back home, take your car, and get the fuck out of my life.
Turns out one of my soccer buddies was sleeping with Leah and blabbed,
Ian said Haley will dump him once his money runs out.
After that, she blocked me. I kept writing, believing we'd end up together, praying, while broke, jobless, in a foreign country. She fought with her dad once. He kicked her out. She drank, lived with some guy, probably more. My birthday in Spain, drinking on a rooftop with a friend. She messages congrats. We start talking again. Same cycle, endless money requests. Winter tires, 300 euros. Session fees, 500 euros. I send what I can. No job yet. Dark thought, maybe sell drugs. Good thing friends talk me out. Could have ended in prison or worse. Early November, I land some work, scrape 250 euros, buy her gifts, send another 100 euros plus English course money. She gets it and complains.
Why'd you send all this useless crap?
We talk. She wants a fur coat, 1,000 euros equivalent. I sell my computer for 400 euros, borrow the rest, send it. Week later,
Don't write me anymore. I don't want to wait for you.
I lose it. Can't even. Here we reach the end. While I'm in Spain, she keeps demanding, insulting, blocking. I keep sending gifts, money, trying to fix it. Valentine's Day, I send 151 roses and a 600 euro diamond chain. She says,
Couldn't you add a smartphone too?
I'd sold everything, nowhere left to get money. So I grab a knife, walk into a store in one of Europe's capitals, put it to the cashier's throat, take what's in the register. 150 euros. Not enough for a phone. Tell her, I robbed for you. Next time I'll get more. Wait a week. She calls me trash again. That was the moment everything cracked wide open. She called me trash again. Same old insult, same casual venom. And for the first time, it didn't just sting. It burned clean through the fog I'd been living in. I stood there staring at the screen, heart hammering, and suddenly saw the whole picture clearly for the first time in almost 2 years. I wasn't her boyfriend. I was her ATM, her driver, her emotional punching bag, her ego boost when she felt like it, and her doormat the rest of the time. Every time I bent further, apologized faster, spent more, forgave quicker, she respected me less. Not a little less, zero. And the scariest part? I had let it happen. I had trained her that no matter how low she went, I would still be there waiting with flowers, excuses, and an open wallet. I walked out onto the balcony in the middle of the night, lit a cigarette I didn't even want, and just breathed. For once, my mind was quiet. No, maybe she'll change. No, if I prove myself one more time. No, she's just going through something. Just the truth. This isn't love. This is slow suicide. The next morning, I didn't beg, didn't explain, didn't send a long message full of feelings. I opened the chat, typed 3 words. We're done, goodbye. Hit send, blocked her number, deleted her from every app, unfollowed, removed, erased. Then I sat on the floor of that tiny rented room in Spain and cried like I hadn't since I was a kid. Not because I lost her, because I finally admitted how much of myself I had lost trying to keep her. It wasn't dramatic. No grand speech, no final showdown, just a quiet decision. I choose me, for the first time. Since then, I've been rebuilding, slowly, messily, but deliberately. Therapy, real therapy, not YouTube videos. Gym every day again, talking to my parents without hiding. Making friends who don't ask me to drive them home at 3 a.m. Learning that love doesn't feel like constant anxiety and humiliation. Learning that respect starts with me giving it to myself first. If you're reading this and any part of it feels familiar, the endless apologies, the one-sided effort, the fear of being alone that keeps you glued to someone who treats you like garbage, hear me. You can stop right now. Block, delete, walk away. It will hurt like hell for a while, but staying hurts forever. I wasted almost 2 years being her everything and getting nothing back. I won't waste another second. If you made it through all 4 parts, thank you. I hope my mess helps you avoid yours. Take care of yourself. You deserve better. I finally believe I do too.